Okay, today is the 20th of October 2014 and I'm still practicing, if you like, with this or experimenting with the EchoVox for a tablet. I'm using the GH1 quite regularly, and from day one I've had absolutely no problems at all. EchoVox works, is from the same person. EchoVox seems to work slightly different, and so far I haven't had any real evidence that spirits are actually communicating with me using this device. I'm not saying it doesn't work, I just haven't been able to actually get it to work yet. There are quite a few variables on here, like the speed control for each of the channels. I believe that we've got A, B and C channels on here. You've got auto blend, which then spins and blends all three channels with their data, and then you can obviously record, and you've got a delay down the bottom here. So I'm not saying it's not working at all, but I haven't actually had any real decent EVPs coming through on this, or any responses to anything that I've actually said. So I keep trying. I believe that it will work, because I know that there are people that say that it does work, and the reason why I got this software was so that I can use it sort of in a mobile, you know, so I can carry it around with me rather than my laptop, which has got the GB1 on it. So I thought I would do another session today. I haven't had any activity in the last few days actually on my alarm system in this room, which tends to be an indication that I've got spirits that actually want to speak. I have had in the last couple of days things sort of said in my ears, very much actually, it's quite interesting, very much similar to what Steve Huff had recently, because he sort of took a break for a couple of weeks from communicating with any spirits or entities, and he started hearing things. And I've had this all, you know, pretty much all of my life. I've been woken up at night by it sounds like somebody's actually whispering in my ear, you know. So, and I know it's not, I'm not imagining it, it is actually really happening. So I thought I'd do another session today with EchoVox and see how we go, really. I know that there is activity obviously in this room, and I know spirits are actually around, so okay, we'll go ahead with this. Okay, let's go ahead with this, and I'm just going to probably run this for about maybe 10 or 15 minutes or so, and see whether I can actually, I would like to actually hear some real-time responses through this coming through. I have this being recorded as well on a Zoom H1, and I'm not so sure that the recordings on the tablet really work or not. I don't really know. I haven't had anything meaningful out of them anyway. So at the moment I'm going to go and use channel, or switch to bank A. Speed control is right up the top there, and I think I'm just going to just sort of test this out. I'm not going to use auto blend at the moment, so we'll just try this out. So I'm using bank A at its highest speed, and we'll just go ahead. Hello, is there anyone here that would like to communicate? I haven't had any indications that anyone wishes to talk to me at the moment, but I'm just doing a small investigation, so if there is anyone here that would like to communicate or say something to me, I would much appreciate it. Hello, is there anyone here? I think I heard it. It is a couple. I'm going to slow the speed down slightly. If you are here, can you say your name for me? Is someone trying to communicate to me right now? Hello, hello, is there anyone here? Anyone want to talk to me today? It sounded like Gladys Distant. Is there a Gladys here? No. Okay. I'm going to turn the volume down a bit on the tablet because it's very difficult to try and hear what... If there is actually somebody communicating, I can't really hear them. I'm going to speed turn the speed down to about 50% now. Is this easier for you to communicate? Yes, I got a yes then. What is your name? Can you tell me your name? I got Yo. Do you find it difficult to communicate through this device? You see, to me it sounds like a lot of disjointed words, and it's very difficult to try and hear. If there is anyone here, I'd like you. Can you please say hello? Let's slow it right down. If there is anyone here, can you say hello? Can anyone tell me what I'm holding in my hand? I don't know whether it's just me, but I can't hear anything. All I can hear is just jumping bits of words. I don't actually hear anything intelligent at all. I mean, it could be that there's actually no one here, but I know if I use the GB1 that I will get intelligent responses. I'm going to enable auto blend. Hello, is there anyone there? Now something came through really there, but I couldn't hear what it was. Can anyone repeat my name? It sounds to me like there's a female spirit here, is that correct? I'm going to move all the sliders to about 50%, and we're using auto blend. How many spirits are here if you are here? Are you able to see me right now? What colour is my shirt? What am I holding in my left hand right now? What am I holding in my hand? I don't know. I I don't seem to. I mean, this is probably about the 6th time that I've tried using this, and I don't seem to be getting. It sounds like somebody is there, but I don't seem to be getting any real intelligent responses, unlike the GB1. Hello, hello, is there anyone there? See, to me again, I've added the echo and a 3-second delay, and it just seems to be making everything even worse to hear. Can anyone say anything, like a sentence through this? I think there's a female spirit here. It seems to be predominantly female voice. What is your name? Okay, I'm going to just go completely slow on all of them. Okay, we've slowed everything right down. Has anyone got anything to say to me to help with this experiment? What is your name? Bob. Is there a Bob here? Yeah, okay. Can you say my name? Okay, so yes, but can you say my name? What day is today? I'm going to switch echo off. I don't know whether that's really helping. How many spirits are here right now? What is the female voice's name? How many spirits are here? Okay, this to me will be a good experiment. This is what happens all the time. Okay, so here's my two hands. Hopefully they are in the video. Yes, I think they are. Okay, my two hands are here. I'm not holding any, and I'm the only person in the house. Right, now this alarm is being set without any intervention from me. I've even completely removed the remote control, and it can't be set accidentally, and it happens too often for it to be coincidence. And there is nothing wrong with the alarm, by the way. So if there are any spirits here right now, can you enable this device? Can you switch it on so that the green light comes on? Can the spirit who switches this on switch it on now for me? Can you switch it on for me? Just to prove that there are actually spirits here. Okay, I'm going to leave it there for another minute. Maybe the spirit that keeps turning this on is not actually here right now. Can you turn this on? I'm trying to do this so that we can prove to people that there is actually spirits around. There's nothing to actually be afraid of. If you can turn this on, this device, so that the green light comes on, then can you do so? I'll give them 30 more seconds. If there are any spirits here, can you please say your name? Okay. Maybe the spirit that turns this on is not actually here today. Okay, I'm going to end the investigation now. I'm still not actually convinced that this works for me, this EchoVox. I will keep trying it out, but you know, it could just be that it just doesn't actually work for me. You know, I actually feel really comfortable with the GB1. Do you want to continue to talk to me? You see, it sounds to me like somebody's responding, but I don't know whether this is part of the database of these channels. I get whole sentences with the GB1. With this, I just seem to get one word. Do you still want to communicate today? Do you want me to choose the other communication tool? Okay, I'm going to end this. I'm not really convinced. I will listen to the audio a bit clearer, but I'm not actually really convinced that this is working for me. Okay. Okay, continuing on from the EchoVox, I'm now going to do a bit with the GB1, and I'm kind of convinced that there are actually spirits here right now trying to communicate. I just can't seem to communicate with them through the EchoVox. So I'm going to sort of start this session now with the GB1, possibly 10-15 minutes, and see how we go. Okay. Still being surrounded and protected by light, I'd like to communicate with any positive entities or spirits that could be around today. If you'd like to communicate with me right now, then please do so.
And the rest of them, please do.
Okay, please do. Immediately, I'm getting responses, so, you know, I know that they're there. Hello. I know that you're here. Would you like to say your name?
When they're acting musically.
Times.
Okay, I got Nick.
Why
You really are.
I think there is a female spirit here. Can you say your name?
Dracula. Only if they came.
Only if they came. Are they not here right now?
You man is real? That.
How many spirits are here right now?
You want to know whether you're married?
Are you waiting to be? 5. Good.
I got 5 really clearly, so... Yeah, I'm increasing the
good.
scan rate. Is it possible to communicate with Lee Morse? Is Lee Morse here right now?
As I'm the ship. But it's to tell you. To fuck someone. Listen.
Does anyone know how I can communicate with Lee Morse?
Hell. To spread. And all.
Can anyone give me a message today? Has anyone got a message to give me?
You.
How often do you come here?
You have no reason. The guy with a gun. Today.
Just today?
Over the rainbow. Oh, him.
Can the spirit who switches this on, can they switch this on now? Is it possible to switch this, arm this device? Somebody is making this go on.
Son.
Who is it that switches this device on?
Val.
Sounded like Val. Val again. Who is Val? Who is Val?
Don't.
Who is it that switches this device on?
Work and no You don't look.
Okay.
You get a letter.
I'm going to increase the scan rate even faster. Can anyone tell me who switches this device on?
That's
Bigger boat. Bringing in.
you too.
I don't.
Is better. Just.
If anyone is here, can you please say your name clearly?
The general term.
Is the sample.
Hello, hello, is anyone there?
19 cent.
Movies to know.
Live on.
They do.
Switch banks.
Pretty high tolerance.
This is
To there.
I'll switch the scan rate down to 32 and I'm now on bank B. Hello, is there anyone there? Does the spirit who keeps switching this on, are they here right now? Sounds like somebody's saying no. That's several times somebody's actually said no. Can anyone else switch this on? Can anyone arm this?
sciences.
What's it clock? Oh, yes. No. DDT.
Please carry. Kind of like this.
Is there a female spirit here?
Bad news.
Yes.
Sounds like someone says yes.
To commit suicide.
What is your name? The female spirit, what is your name?
Good friend of what's in anything on? Times. You can catch.
Okay, I'm going to do this for about another 5 minutes. We're up to 10 minutes already. I would like it if somebody could actually switch this on to arm this device here. Oh, he says no one can. Okay, I mean they've said no several times now.
Are you open to my... I will...
Is there a good day to actually communicate with you?
Young.
Is it okay to speak to you on any day?
But living in this.
As we stay.
Up. It gets too
An excellent.
like to report.
Okay, does that help?
And if you request.
Does that help to make it easier to communicate?
Is it?
I am old.
Can anyone say Lee Morse?
Truck driver. Never friend.
It'd be great if somebody could say Lee Morse.
It'll be open. Teased.
Can anyone say my name? Sounds like someone just said my name, so sounds pretty clear to me. I think there is someone here. They're just not communicating very clearly today. Do you want to talk to me today? Does anyone want to talk to me today?
Who is it?
New girl.
Okay, I'm going to end this session now because I don't know why, but I can't really. I can't really hear you very clearly. You need to speak clearer.
Oh boy. Fix.
I see others.
Okay, thank you very much for communicating.
The guy with the gun is going to believe.
Okay, I'm going to do one more experiment. I'm just going to use the Zoom H1 on its own, and we'll see if we can get some EVPs that way. This isn't actually a particularly good session. There may be a reason for it. I don't know, maybe it's the wrong day. I tend to actually usually do it on a Thursday. Maybe the spirits have got used to coming in on a Thursday. That's if they can determine what the days of the week are. I don't know. Okay, thank you very much for coming and communicating if you have done so today.
It's true.
Okay, still the 20th of October 2014. I've just done an EchoVox and also a GB1 session. I'm getting mixed responses today. I'm not really getting the kind of EVPs that I normally get, and that could be because I'm doing this on a Monday, and I tend to actually do a lot of my sessions on a Thursday, or I have done, and I don't know whether spirits get into the habit of doing things on a certain day or not. I don't really know, but so in this particular instance now, some of the best EVPs that I actually get are just with the Zoom H1 on its own. So we'll continue this for maybe 10 minutes or so, and I've got a speaker plugged in. We'll see whether we're going to get any any EVPs directly straight into this device. So if there are any spirits here right now and you would like to communicate, if you would like to communicate through this device here with the furry thing on it, you can actually communicate with me directly if you can speak into this. So if you are here right now, can you say your name? Alright, are there any positive spirits here or ghosts here right now? You can communicate with me through this black device here with the fur on it. You can speak directly in there. You've got nothing to be afraid of. It's a great help to me if I can hear your name, because it confirms a link between you and me when we're communicating, but it also confirms to other people that you are actually there. Can you say your name? Does it help if I hold this device? Can you say your name now? An interesting observation, actually. I don't know whether this has got a levels meter on there, and I don't know whether if a spirit actually speaks in there, whether the levels would light up. I mean, can a spirit, if I keep quiet, can somebody actually make those flickering levels do that? Now, another observation that I watched a video that somebody had done some investigations at the weekend, and they also used a digital recorder as part of their investigation, and they had a speaker plugged in, you know, like I have here, but they couldn't actually hear anything at the time. But when they played it back, they could hear the EVPs, which is also quite interesting. I've had this discussion before, where the audio doesn't seem to come immediately out through here, but when you play it back you hear it quite clearly. So I don't know whether the spirits are manipulating this device directly and it doesn't go through the microphones or something. I don't know. It's fascinating. How are you communicating with this device? Okay, that's a car and a dog barking in the background. Can you tell me how you're leaving messages on this device? It is fascinating. If you are here, thank you very much if you have already communicated. The reason why we keep asking the same questions is because we need validation that you are actually really here. And if you are here, can you please say your name? I know there is a female spirit here right now. That's somebody banging some building work across the road. Is it much better to communicate with me downstairs in a different room? Okay, thank you very much for communicating today. I'm going to end this session now, and I might actually just play this back and see whether there is anything there. So we've done this for about 8 minutes, so thank you very much, and I came in peace. and hopefully you did, and I leave you in peace. Okay, I'm going to play this back and see whether anything... Volume up is up as high as it can go. Okay, still the 20th of October 2014. I've just done an EchoVox and also a GB1 session. I'm getting mixed responses today. I'm not really getting the kind of EVPs that I normally get, and that could be because I'm doing this on a Monday. I tend to actually do a lot of my sessions on a Thursday, or I have done, and I don't know whether spirits get into the habit of doing things on a certain day or not. I don't really know. But so in this particular instance now, some of the best EVPs that I actually get are just with the Zoom H1 on its own. So we'll continue this for maybe 10 minutes or so, and I've got a speaker plugged in. We'll see whether we're going to get any EVPs directly straight into this device. So if there are any spirits here right now and you would like to communicate, if you would like to communicate through this device here with the furry thing on it, you can actually communicate with me directly if you can speak into this. So if you are here right now, can you say your name? Alright, are there any positive spirits here or ghosts here right now? You can communicate with me through this black device here with the fur on it. You can speak directly in there. You've got nothing to be afraid of. It's a great help to me if I can hear your name, because it confirms a link between you and me when we're communicating, but it also confirms to other people that you are actually there. Can you say your name? Does it help if I hold this device? Can you say your name now? An interesting observation actually. I don't know whether this has got a levels meter on there, and I'm just going to fast forward it a bit. Do that. So far I'm not hearing anything. Now, another observation that I watched a video that somebody they could hear the EVPs, which is also quite interesting. I've had this discussion before where the audio doesn't seem to come immediately out through here, but when you play it back you hear it quite clearly. So I don't know whether the spirits are manipulating this device directly, and it doesn't go through the microphones or something. I don't know. It's fascinating. How are you communicating with this device? Okay, I have a feeling I'm getting kind of mixed responses. I'm not actually completely convinced that today's been a very good day for doing any experiments. I mean, I've been doing experiments today for approximately 30 minutes, and there's been very little responses on all three methods, so I'm not so sure that probably today is a particularly good day for doing them. But anyway, I will listen to these recordings with my headphones on and see whether I do actually get anything. I mean, you know, the spirits, sometimes people don't want to talk in real, you know, in this plane people don't want to talk, so it is possible that, you know, there's some spirits around that don't want to talk today. But I definitely kept hearing a female voice kept coming through, so maybe when I listen to them in greater depth, there will be sort of some underlying responses there that I just can't hear with my ears at the moment. And I'm not really wholly convinced that this is probably the best speaker in the world either, but you know, it's what I have at the moment. And but anyway, okay, thank you very much for watching.